Hello, and welcome to a Let's Play of Do You Remember My Lullaby by Freebird Games. It's a non-interactive short story, and the link will be in the description below for the free download. This has been made for Windows PC, and the game or story lasts about 25 to 30 minutes. As we pause for a moment at the title screen, I'm going to read to you the description of the story or game that's listed on their website. Do You Remember My Lullaby is a non-interactive short, simple story following one woman's day during the Christmas season. It is slice of life in genre, delivered in a mellow tone and a pseudo-music video format with barely any dialogue. Each scene will become accessible in the scene selector after you pass through the particular scene once in normal sequence. Hence, no scene is available when you open it for the first time. With that, we're just going to go and jump right into scene 1, opening music box. The scene starts out on a winter day. The snow is falling and there are birds flying through the air. The shops are adorned with all sorts of Christmas decorations, and you can even see a McDonald's just peeping through that wreath. It seems like it's early morning and there are some people starting to wander around, perhaps preparing for some Christmas shopping. A couple is seen just relaxing by a large Christmas tree, while others scurry around the shops. We get to see a path of some sort, but we have no idea where it leads to. And then we start to make out what looks to be a home. A young girl is waiting just outside the door. Pacing back and forth, seemingly impatient. Hurry up, Dada's waiting. Inside the house, a mother and her son hear the knocking. Just make sure you get back early. It's your... Yeah, I know. The boy rushes out eagerly, but the mother stops him for a moment. Hold on. Bring this to him for me. She slowly makes her way over to her cabinet, but the boy is too eager and has already stepped out the door. With an envelope in her hand, she pauses, and then returns to place it back where she got it. At this time, it's good to notice that the home seems very minimal. They don't seem to be very well off. Regardless, she takes a plate and, while humming a melody, seems to prepare to cook or bake something. She pauses, seeming to remember something, and then makes her way down the stairs. On the lower level, it's even more apparent that they really aren't wealthy. A second bed down here along with the bathroom is all they have. But one thing of note is this music box. With the lullaby playing, she returns to preparing whatever meal she was making. From the cabinet, she's retrieved a glass jar that she has now placed on the table, and then proceeds to take out what seems to be money. Grabbing her bag, she prepares to head out of the home, only stopping to close the music box, but then hum the lullaby on her own accord. The beginning of Scene 2, Morning Leave, starts with a flashback. So, can you, Ma? Please? Of course. Next year, for sure. The scene goes back to the mother walking down the path that we saw earlier. Meanwhile, the son and the girl have met up with this man at a home that looks much more elegant and grand than the home that the mother and son live in. The mother walks down the streets, passing by people who are hurriedly in a rush for Christmas shopping, perhaps. She enters into a store, and we get to see another flashback. Really? You would? The son seems to be sick, perhaps, while the mother watches over. Just the way you used to make it. Yes. Of course. Just the way I used to make it. Inside the store now, the mother gathers a couple of items. Before she makes her way over to the cashier to pay. Morning. Up to some Christmas shopping? Oh, really? What a date for it, huh? Well, hope he has a good one. Outside, the mother makes her way over to another store. Meanwhile, the boy and the girl seem to have sat down for a meal. What is it? Do you want some of mine? The man asks. Yes, the boy responds. Go ahead. You can have anything you want around here. Hey, not fair. I want some of that too. Now, we all know what day today is. Notice that everything about this home and environment is in stark contrast to what he gets at home. Now the mother has reached a bar of some sort. Merry Christmas, ma'am. What would you like? Oh, that won't be enough, ma'am. Wait, isn't that some more in your bag? Oh, I see. Well, best wishes to him from me. But I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. On a side note, if you've played some of the other Freebird games, you might recognize this bar and some other locations seen in this story. Back at the other home, you can truly see the stark contrasts in wealth between the families. Multiple scenes are depicted here, describing the woman working hard for her son's birthday, others out about preparing and enjoying Christmas, and the couple relaxing in their nice home while the children play. Enter Scene 3. Returning home. With everything out and prepared, she starts up the music box once again, and then goes about and starts to cook. In a flashback, we see the mother and her son sitting at that table. But today wasn't fun at all. You didn't even make me that cake this year. Back when he was here, every year you'd be... We're just a little short this year. That's all. We'll just have to make do. But all my friends get a cake on their birthdays. Why can't we make do on other days instead? With that, the mother stops and thinks for a while. And then we return back to the present, where their mother is busy working away, making this cake. Once again, we see the scene where the son is sick. So, can you, Ma? Please? Of course. Next year. For sure. Really? You would? Just the way you used to make it. Just the way I used to make it. In another flashback, we see the son coming home. Dinner's on the table. Go ahead. How come there's only one? Where's yours? The boy asks, quizzically. Oh, I already ate. With the money saved, she places it in the glass jar that we saw earlier. A symbol of all her sacrifices to make this boy's wish come true. Each day, she adds a little more to that jar. Until now, where the money can be used to purchase ingredients for the cake. With the cake seemingly finished, she covers it up in a pot and takes it outside. Oh, of course I don't mind. Go ahead and ask him. If he wants to, then he's more than welcomed. At this point, I want to hint at a peculiarity in some of the characters' faces. The woman reaches another store, which seems to be a bakery of some sort. Sorry about that. May I help you? Oh, sure, no problem. Our oven's on all day. I'll just toss it in there. This it? Alright, it'll just take a while. With the sounds of a piano, it is apparent that this is the father's home. No, that's not how you do it. Here, let me show you how it's done. Yeah, stay. Well, come on. I'll teach you how to play it right. And besides, you already spent last year's evening at our place. So what do you say, son? Well, alright. Yeah. Great. We'll go prepare an extra dinner right away. Oh, wait. Just one more thing. What is it? Is there... Is there a cake? Sure. We'll order any flavor you want. Again, we are presented with this stark contrast between the mother sacrificing her dinner and saving up all year round, and the father, who can merely just order any cake the son wants. It's done. I've never seen anyone use a pot for baking something like this, though. Just be real careful when you take it out. You're welcome. Next time, feel free to borrow some utensils from here. I'll get you the right ones. Oh, and Merry Christmas! Scene 4. Finished cake. With an upbeat version of the lullaby now playing, the mother walks home with the finished cake, passing by many people joyously celebrating Christmas. Even with the person almost carelessly walking into her, she remains jovial and happy. Back at home, she prepares for the perfect birthday for her son, now complete with a cake. Meanwhile, at the father's home, he's setting the table for their dinner. Five candles to finish off the perfect cake. But similar preparations are going on at the father's home. Yes, we'll take the extra large base. Vanilla with chocolate center, please. Five candles. Make them multicolored. Sure, thank you. Even though both homes have cake, candles, balloons, and decorations, there's a vast difference between how these parties were set up and prepared. With everything finished, the mother stands back and admires all her hard work and effort. Final scene 5. Nightfall. As the scene begins, I want to bring up the faces that I mentioned earlier. If you take a look at the faces of all the main characters, the mother, the son, and the other family, you'll notice that the mother, the father, and the son don't have any faces, yet the woman and her daughter do. But what does that signify? Happy birthday! Yeah, gimme cake, gimme. Now, Sit back down or I'm giving your slice to your brother. Here we get confirmation that the father and the mother of the son were at least once married, and that he is likely remarried to this woman, and they have a daughter together. But while they celebrate, here the mother has a vision of the boy coming home, ecstatic to see the party set up for him. At a sound, she quickly rushes out to see if it is her son, but finds that it was merely a rabbit. Elsewhere, the Christmas celebrations that she dissociated herself from in order to prepare for her son's special birthday seem to be in full swing, and everyone seems to be enjoying themselves. A family is seemingly together. Birthday party concluded. Scenes flash through the mother's mind of her promise to him, sacrifices, and what has come of it. With little hope of her son arriving, she begins to blow out the candles, one by one. As the credits roll, we get one last piece of information. In this photo, we see the family together, mother, father, and son, all with their faces, and the son is holding the music box that the mother treasures so dearly. I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play of Do You Remember My Lullaby by Freebird Games. The link to the free download will be in the description below, so if you're interested, feel free to check it out. This password is just for a little extra that I won't be showing in this video, because it doesn't really make sense unless you've played one of the other Freebird games that is also free to download and on their website. Thanks for watching.